Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel again. Yeah, as promised, I would either do the remaining Toy Car Hockey semifinals matchup games best of seven sometime again today or sometime this weekend, and it's going to happen today because I just felt like why not? Let's get it done, knocked out of the way, so I can figure out who's playing who in the Toy Car Hockey final, Toy Car Hockey Cup finals, because USA did just knock out Australia. If you didn't watch that live stream before joining this one, before stopping by to watch it, do the chat mode or whatever, or just, come in and out and watch as you please. Totally up to you. And this game is underway. No goal. Wow, that's a long ranger goal for the Nissan, but it counts. Zero two already. I think Japan just might be too much for Germany, but we'll see. Although the last time a team had a big lead, like Australia did in one game, like 3-0, USA came back from behind, won it in overtime, 4-5 final. So we'll see what happens here. It's 0-3, but I think Japan has a different mindset, and I think they're just going to say we're just too good for Germany to catch us. Move the goalie, no goal that time, because the goalie was moved a little bit out of the way where it probably couldn't make a save. It's 0-4, and that's a sideways kind of like goal. And Germany's on the board. It's 1-4 now. Well, this game's surprisingly not done yet, and I thought it would have been done just by now. It's 2-4 now. This is exactly what I'm saying. Oh, it's a back tire shot, and it's in. And it's 3-4 now. Germany's saying we're not done just yet. The only problem is if Germany wins the series for whatever reasons happen, or for however it happens, it would be a same division showdown in the Toy Car Hockey finals, and I'd rather not have that, to be honest. Puck out of play. No goal. And the Toyota accidentally shoots it out of play and doesn't realize where it landed. And then Nissan's like, you can't do that, otherwise it could be a penalty in future. Hits their goalie and gets denied. And the Nissan's thinking, come on, goal, goal, goal. That should be a goal all day long. Nope, no goal. That's not a goal. I mean, it hits the goalie, but not a goal. A little too far to play, and we have to do a face-off. And it's still 3-4 after all this craziness has happened somehow. Both teams are like, someone should have won by now at this point, and they're just surprised no one's won just yet. That's too far, and that's going to be a penalty. 2 minutes delay of game, and their best goal scorer is out of the game right now because it scored all 4 goals for its team. We are tied and going to overtime. It's 4-4 now, I believe. Yep, 4-0-0 for goal scored, I think. No, correction, it's 3-1-0, and it's 0-0-4 for goal scored. Well, the Nissan's second, but now we are going to overtime. It hits the Porsche, but it doesn't matter because it's a goal. Japan wins the first game in overtime, 4-5 final. But Japan's downside might be having a non-premium play as their center this time. Germany gave it their all, but their all just wasn't enough. But let's see if this other lineup is going to be enough to win and cause maybe a game 5. Puck out of play. No goal. Early chance for Germany, but just couldn't capitalize. No! Gets shut down. Is that a goal? Yes, it is, and Japan scores first again. All right, and I am back. Sorry about that. But I had to check that because, if it's, I'm not going to say any personal information stuff, but it's like, I got a little scared by that actually. Because when I'm doing something fun like this and, I get a knock on the door kind of thing, yeah, it's kind of scary because it kind of like startles you in a way. Now, again, like I said, I'm not giving away any personal information of anything of any sort whatsoever, but I'm just saying, like, in reference, like, if you hear like any sound like at a door and you're like doing something fun, like playing your video games or doing toy car hockey or baseball or, opening toy cars or showing them that kind of stuff, and that happens during your live thing or during anything else, you always got to check who's there at the door, and you should always grab a trusted adult to do that. Because sometimes it could be, like family or friends kind of thing, and that's totally different. But if it's someone you don't fully know, you got to have an adult with you. Otherwise, you could possibly end up in danger for, Anyways, let's focus away from that topic, get back into the toy car hockey stuff, because that's the main point for this live stream. But yeah, I was just saying, I guess I got a little space, so that's kind of why I had to talk about that. And that's why I'm really glad YouTube also has filters for choosing, what you want your live streams and videos to be, like meant for kids or not meant for kids kind of deal as well too. And it's 0-2, and Japan has scored twice now. Wow. They're saying it hit this car, causing that car to go more out of the playing range, but because that's not the car the Mercedes hit, and that's the car the Nissan hit, no penalty for interference that time. Buries it, and it's 1-2 now. Well, it's only 1 goal lead, but Japan did win the first game, and they're hoping that's going to be something huge for them, they hope. And the goalie gets moved by the puck somehow and causes a face-off. I think Germany just got a goal taken away from them there in that opportunity. That one just out of play. Just out of play. It's 1-3 now. Puck out of play again. The Mercedes is trying, but trying as it might, it just doesn't seem to do much. Is that a goal? Nope. Now they're saying a penalty shot should happen because the goalie just moved the puck even more, causing it to not be a goal whatsoever. Yep, penalty shot awarded due to goalie interfering with the puck. The goalie cannot interfere with the puck when trying to figure out if it's a goal or not, so the Nissan will get a penalty shot here to possibly make it 1-4 because it's already scored 3 goals and gets an imaginary hat trick. Gets denied on the penalty shot, and Japan is not happy with that. Germany breathes a huge sigh of relief, and they're like, Whew. They didn't score. Thank goodness. And it's 2-3 now. Germany's only down by a goal. This game could possibly go to overtime, just like the first one did. Sorry, I was speaking a little fast that time. 2-4 now. Japan's thinking, yeah, we don't want another overtime thriller to happen. We just want this game to be done and done with this way right now. Nope, no goal. And another Mercedes score. I mean, this lineup is all Mercedes-Benz cars only this time. Well, it's now 3-4, and we'll see what happens. Left him alone and gets denied. Are you kidding me? They're really thinking that should have gone in. But no, it does not. And we're going to overtime. The goals are 2-1-1, 4-0-0. And surprisingly, Japan's second best goal scorer, which seems to be this one somehow suddenly for Toyota Hockey this season, because the Mitsubishi, Toyota, and this Nissan haven't scored as many goals as these two have combined this season. Germany's best goal scorer, I don't know who it is at this rate, because their team is like too new for me to even figure that out right now. Oh, Germany could have won that game, but Japan gets the lucky break. Now the thing is, even if they don't win this game, and they win the next three, they'd still go on to the Toyota Hockey Finals. And it gets sent away from the goalie. And yes, that will count as a shot on goal. Puck out of play, does it hit a player? Yes, it does. They get a lucky break there for no penalty. Otherwise, delay of game without a doubt. Best game, and Germany wins it in overtime. Germany takes one from Japan and wins it 5-4 in overtime. Again, they are playing the second best team from the other division, so you're going to expect something like that to happen at some point. But I guess they just weren't expecting it to happen that soon, I suppose. Well, they have a slightly different lineup. Instead of using one of the Mercedes from the previous game, mostly one of their race car ones, they're using a non-race car one instead. Germany scores first already, and it's 0-1 off the bat. Yikes, that is not what Japan wanted to see happening. No goal. Oh no, they throw the Nissan off course, and it's 0-2 now. The Nissan had no chance of figuring out where the puck was that quickly, and that's hurting them somehow. The Porsche and Mercedes have one goal each, as it's 0-2 now. It's 0-3 now, and Japan is really starting to not like this, and I can't blame them. And it's 1-3. The Nissan's like, yeah, we've had enough of this shutout stuff. Let's get back into our groove. 2 minutes, interference, can't do that. And their best goal scorer is out early because of a penalty. Now again, just a penalty, not suspension. Two different types of scenarios. If that was a suspension, they would be out indefinitely for the remainder of this series. Puck out of play. Puck out of play. The score is what? 1-3, 2-1-0, 0-0-1 for goals. It's 1-4 now. Japan is just losing it badly in this game. I mean, they lost one on the road. They're about to lose this one. Well, they lost one at home. Now they're about to lose one on the road, possibly. No goal. It's a goal and it's 2-4. Japan's trying to fight back, but Is Germany thinking it's too little too late and, causing too much pressure? It's 3-4, and Japan's back in the game. They are coming back from behind. Oh my goodness, overtime! Overtime again! 3 games in a row in overtime, just like the previous series was. But the last time overtime happened in a series between USA and Australia, for that series as a flashback, well, we all know what happened. USA wins every single game pretty much somehow, whether it was expected or not expected. Overtime rule is 5 shots and goal. If no goal is scored within 5 shots for both teams, and you cannot, let a team have a free shot. That just missed. Japan's challenging for a penalty. Delay of game. They're thinking that penalty should be called because they think it did not touch a car. Well, we will continue playing until we get the call back. Well, the goalie's going to stop it, and here comes the call. After further review, no penalty. It is no penalty. Challenge, no good. Wow. Germany gets away with one there, and they're thinking that should have been a penalty. And that pause in the game, unfortunately, also counts as 1 shot on goal for Japan in overtime. That's a shot on goal for Germany. Nope, it's no goal. That's 2 shots on goal. That's 2 shots on goal for them. We're 2 shots on goal for each team. They both have 3 left. That hits the goalie and gets put in front, and oh boy, is Germany lucky their goalie saw that in time. That one's puck out of play. Not a shot on goal though, because it's nowhere near the goalie. That one won't count as a shot on goal because the goalie does touch it. Or is it? Nope, it's not going to count. That one does. That one counts because it definitely hits the goalie. That also does. Oh my goodness, 4 shots on goal for both teams. Are we going to a shootout? Okay. It's weird that they didn't call it last time because I think they should have, but this time it is officially getting called for delay of game. But now Japan's like, great, now we have to deal with this guy who's not really easy to get the puck at. It's over, and Germany wins. Ay, this is not what Japan wanted to have happen. Japan did not want Germany to win again. They win in overtime because of the substitutional player to take the place of the player that was on the penalty. Well, that was game 3. Now these 2 are playing. And who are these 2 going to play with? This one. Well, I think because their best goal scorer was out for a little while, that kind of hurt their chances. But this time their second best goal scorer is in, and we'll see if it does something. Super Diecast Customs, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I've been doing pretty well lately. Just a lot of stress and anxiety because I'm going to be moving somewhere soon. Well, moving to a new area. Not in like a different state, but in the same state. But again, I'm not allowed to give away personal information during like any of the live things I do whatsoever, because you can understand why, because of safety and privacy reasons. Besides that, this is the funniest thing. I have found 0 2024 Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunts at all this year. And for Matchbox Super Chases, I found 0 of those so far this year too. And it's like we're past halfway through the year, and I can't even believe that is what's happened. It's really shocking how, in this hobby, and it's like, for new Boulevard cars, I'm hoping to get that 2024 Spoon Civics livery Honda Civic Type R from the newest Boulevard set. I believe it's like 101 to like 105 or something like that. But it's like, all Walmart stores will eventually get that set. You don't know when, but they will all eventually get it at some point. So that's just what I'm hoping for, and I'm hoping to get one. If I see 2, I'm going to obviously take both of them so I can have one unopened for some future something like something featured later on down the road on my channel for like a giveaway or trade like thing. But again, it's not confirmed just yet. Wow. Interesting. I mean, I actually have found, this year I found 4 M2 chases, and that's it. I have not found a Hot Wheels or Matchbox chase car or Super Treasure Hunt or a Hot Wheels Premium chase. Or the weird thing is, I found one Autoworld chase at Target, but then traded it in to get the Ferrari Super Treasure Hunt from Colorado Diecast. And ever since then, I never found any other Autoworld chase cars since that one day at Target, of all places. And the weird thing is, it's like all the new Autoworlds are coming out. It's weird because the previous ones would say you have a like 10% chance of a ultra run kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, Super Treasure Hunts that I found for Hot Wheels, I found one Nissan, but that was like, I don't know how many years ago it was. And then I found a Porsche one, but some other guy said it was his first in his collection. And it's like, I don't know if they're making up a story now to say that to like get lucky somehow and like throw me off for whatever reason to like say they can have full dibs on that Super Treasure Hunt. Because again, it's like, it's weird that someone would make up a story like that suddenly out of the blue. Like, it's my first Super Treasure Hunt. I want it kind of thing. And it's like, buddy, chill down. You're going to find more later on when you least expect to. So it's like, I don't know if that person was making up a story or not. I don't fully know their name anymore, unfortunately. I haven't seen them in that Walmart store ever since that day that I saw them pull out a Porsche 935 Super Treasure Hunt in front of me. Well, technically, it's like, we kind of both had it in our hands, but it's like, he's the one who saw it first kind of thing, in a way. And it's 0-1. Germany strikes first in this game. Anyways, Super Diecast Customs, I'm just doing some toy car hockey right now. If you didn't watch the previous live stream, Australia got eliminated against USA in the semifinals best of 7 games matchup, unfortunately. So for anyone who was voting for Australia, that choice is not going to be valid anymore. So yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you can change your vote, but if you had still wanted to stick with Australia, that's unfortunate. And it's 1-1 now. Game's tied. It's 1-2 now. The funny thing is, Japan's not even undefeated anymore because they lost 2 games in a row. And they might lose a 3rd game in a row here if they don't get their stuff together. It's 2-2 now in this game. I'm really hoping for Japan, actually. Believe it or not, I'm hoping they can win this series to face USA in the Toy Car Hockey Cup finals for this season. But it's like, if you don't do something soon, then you shouldn't be there at that point. It's 3-2 now. It's 3-3, and we are tied again. Oh boy, Germany and Japan. This is probably an unexpected matchup. It's 4-3 now. Mike's Diecast, hey, thanks for stopping by. Haven't seen you in my live streams or video comments in a while, Mike's Diecast. Glad to see you back on one of my live streams for toy car hockey stuff. Nope, no good. No good. Nope, no goal. It's 4-4 and we're going to overtime. Well, unfortunately, this might rock Japan's chances of going to the Toy Car Hockey Cup finals this season if Germany gets the game-winning goal, because then they would be down 3 games to 1 in the series, and it's very low chances that Japan would win 3 games in a row to take the series. But if they win this game, the series would be at 2-2. But then that would also mean Game 6 would have to happen. Just out of play. That was just out of play. Super Diecast Customs and Mike's Diecast, who do you think is going to win? Let me know in the chat feature or the comments below once this live stream's on my channel. Do you think Japan's going to win this series or Germany? Let me know. That's another shot out of play. That's already 2 shots on goal for them. That's 1 for them. I'm hoping for Japan too, actually. And it's crazy that Germany's, caused so much stress on them. That's another shot on goal, and it's denied. That's another shot on goal and gets denied. Gets denied. Gets denied. And puck out of play, completely out of play, and we have to use a new puck now. And that might be a penalty. Because that went too far to play. Yep, that's a penalty. 2 minutes delay of game has been called, and Germany is short-handed now. Hands on the power play. And that one hits the goal and goes out of play. Where did that puck go anyways? That's right there. Well, got that puck back, so now we can use it again. That will be a shot on goal. Both teams are at 3 shots on goal. That's 4 shots on goal now, even though that one doesn't hit the goalie. It was in the goal scoring zone. Oh dear, this is not good. Not good. Japan's down 3-1 in this series now, and that's not what we wanted to have happen. Germany, somehow with all these new card players they're getting, is just starting to prove that, a second place team with 2 losses can do something. But I'm still thinking that Japan still has something in them to come back in this series. Well, let's see what happens. Come on, Japan. Let's see what you can do. Because Japan's record before doing this was 5-0 actually, because they won all their regular season games plus their wild card game, and now they've lost 3 games after winning 1 at home. And that's out of play. And this is one of their best goal scorers. And surprisingly, this card that I'm showing, this one right here, the R35 GT3 race car, the Nismo one, I never found that in stores. I had to get it as a late birthday gift from a special diecast car collector friend. And it's 0-1, Japan scores first. 0-2, and Japan scores twice now. Come on, Japan. Let's see if you can pull back and then closer in this series. It's 0-3 now and already a hat trick. Nope, no goal. 0-4. That's 4 goals in a row, and it's really unlikely Germany comes back from this big of a shutout. It's 1-4, and they've scored. Well, Japan's hoping that 1 goal doesn't, come back to bite them. No goal. I don't know if they're going to count that goal because I had to, take control of the goalie that time to really do something to make it fair to count. No goal. Too close to the goalie. No goal. It's a goal and Japan wins the game. Well, Japan wins that one. They win at 1-5 final, so that's one small sigh of relief there. But now they have to win another on the road and then another back at home if they're going to win this series here. Not even having their other good goal-scoring card play might hurt Japan and help Germany win this series because Germany's ahead in this series 3-2. They won games 2, 3, and 4, but Japan just won game 5. This is game 6. This could be it for Japan, but I'm hoping it's not. 1-0 already. Japan scores first. Let's see what happens. No goal. Still no goal. That one went way far. Japan gets to it first, and it's 2-0 Japan. Japan's trying to make a comeback after losing 3 games in a row. Nope, no goal. And that's a goal, and it's 3-0 Japan. Well, Japan hopefully can come back and do this. If not, we get a same division showdown. 4-0 Japan. They're trying to come back, I think. Wow. The Ultra Hot wheel rims on this Nissan have been worn really quickly after all those toy car high fives or celebration things they've done. It's 4-1 now. 2-4 now, or correction, it's really 4-2. Fakes out the player and scores. It's 4-3 now, and well, if I'm Japan, you need to start defending your goalie a lot more. Nope. That's out of play. Come on. Come on, Japan. You got this. You won 5 games, all 4 of your regular season ones, and now you're about to lose to a team that has 2 losses. That's game. Japan wins at 5-3 final. We are going to our first Game 7 in the Toy Car Hockey Series this season. Not for the finals, but just for the semifinals. Actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea for their lineup this time. This is it. Someone's going to win and move on to the Cup Finals to face off against the USA in the Toy Car Hockey Cup Finals, and someone's going to lose and think about how to do better next season. I mean, both of these teams getting to this point this far in Toy Car Hockey, congratulate them both for getting there, but both these teams have their eyes set on a bigger prize, and that's the Cup Finals. Will it be Germany or Japan? Because either way, one of these teams will advance. Is that the goal? It's just enough, and Germany strikes first. Not what you want to have happen. Japan strikes 2, and we are tied already 1-1. It's 1-2 now. That's 2 quick goals by the 3000 GTBR4. Nope, no goal. Porsche thought it went in, but it did not. No goal. Nope, no goal. No goal. Come on. It's 1-3 now. Well, that hat trick probably just saved them from getting eliminated, but the game's not over yet. No, it's not. It's 2-3 now. Yikes, this game is getting close every time now. I mean, the score literally changes within less than the blink of an eye. It's 3-3 now, and no one saw the Mercedes coming out of nowhere, and we are tied now again. (3-4), Japan gets one more, and they advance to the finals and can finally put the pressure of Germany past them. But if Germany wins, that gives them one more team to pressure. But it's the team that has the best record in their league. No goal. No goal. No goal. Still no goal. Still no goal. Oh my goodness, we're going to overtime. It's 4-4 now. This is for the cup finals. Germany or Japan. Who's making it there? Timeout. Timeout. Japan has called timeout. First timeout called in a toy car hockey game in a really long time, actually, because most of the time that rarely ever happens. All right, here's what we need to do to win this game and send that other team home. Here's what we need to do to advance to the cup finals to show what Japan can do, and that we're better than USA, better than Germany, better than everyone else this season. Well, after that timeout, it's back to game on. 5 shots in goal, no goal scored then, automatic shootout. You need a 2-goal difference in the shootout to win for your team. But after so many shootout rounds, a 1-goal difference will be the determining factor, depending on how many shootout rounds happen. All players are fully reset. All penalties are reset. If there was any in the third period, they will not be carrying over into overtime, because then they would have to start all over. That was close to Germany advancing by not much.
Why is it? Oh.
No goal. That was close. Japan could have won it there, but it just wasn't enough to go by. Nope. Horse comes up and stops Japan. Puck out of play, and that does count as a shot on goal. Both teams already have 2 shots on goal, 3 shots on goal left before a shootout happens. That's just too far out of play. And both teams somehow breathe a sigh of relief. That's going to be a penalty. 2 minutes delay of game, and Japan's better goal scorer is now the center. That's a shot on goal, and they wasted a shot there. That just goes by the goalie. And are they counting it? Yes, they are. Shots on goal are 2-4 now in favor of Japan. That one's out of play too, and that's going to be delay of game. Now both teams have different lineups suddenly. That just missed. Just missed. That's technically the 5th shot on goal. That somehow does not count. Nope. That just missed. Both teams have... Well, technically both teams are now really at 4 shots on goal. The out-of-play one doesn't really count. So both teams are at 4 shots on goal. That's 5. Ay. Shootout? We'll see. It's over. It's over. Germany's going to the finals. And they take down Japan. I can't believe that just happened. That has got to be defeating for Japan. The two best teams from the same division will face off in the Toyota Hockey Finals, and that's not how I plan this season to go. They won it on their last shot on goal opportunity. Well, Japan's going to have to try better next season. I really thought they had it this year. Well, this year or season in Toyota Hockey to do it, but it just wasn't enough. All right, so let's see, that's what? 4 wins for them, so that's 4-2, but then they lost.
Oh, shit. Are you freaking kidding me?
That was quite the game. Quite a game indeed. Well, that's it for this live stream by one. Thanks for watching, joining, stopping by, all of that good stuff, and I will see you probably sometime this weekend for the Toyota Hockey Finals for an unexpected match of the two best teams from Division Earthquake, USA and Germany, for winner takes all Toyota Hockey Cup final season winner. Bye now. Have a great rest of your week and weekend.